The Trump administration says it wants to create a sixth separate branch of the military, what it would call the U.S. Space Force. This is something the president first brought up back in March.
So think of that, Space Force.
When he was speaking to U.S. troops in California. And then in June, he actually ordered the Pentagon to look into this. It wasn't something that caught on very well. In fact, Defense Secretary Jim Mattis made clear he was not enthused by the idea of having to create an entirely new service with all the bureaucracy and all the expense that would go with it. After Vice President Mike Pence came here today to lay out the details at the Pentagon, the president was very quick with a tweet, "Space Force all the way." They've also made clear the details still need to be worked out. The Pentagon has sent a proposal to Capitol Hill because Congress eventually needs to actually approve creating the sixth branch. And now the infighting will begin before this can all happen. Actually creating an entire new uniform military branch would need congressional approval, and that's a bit of the hang-up right now because some lawmakers had flat said that this is a bad idea, that they are not on board with it, whereas some influential members have said that they do like the idea, that the time has come, that the U.S. does have to be prepared to fight back with nations like Russia and China making more advances in space. The question, of course, always comes down to cost and where this would go and what the different constituencies are. So when Vice President Mike Pence addressed folks here at the Pentagon today, he talked about having to work with these members. The goal is to get this into the budget next year, and the administration goal is to actually have this command stood up, have this whole branch stood up by 2020, which it might be a little bit quick. Things do not exactly move very quickly here at the Pentagon.